Hello, hello. I'm back. I didn't record another day, which was yesterday. So I might record two videos today. And I wanted to say that I didn't record for a good reason. I deem good reason. And then a lot, we can address how it is when you are when you said you will do something and then you adapt. So you don't do exactly what you said, but in a way you do even better. I'm referring to like, saying I'm gonna record every day. Actually, I said meditation every day, which I pretty much did. But regarding recording, yesterday, I simply like ran out of time when the lighting is kind of good. And but it was part of the reason why I didn't record. But one of the reason why I didn't record as well was because there was something more important. Yes, something more important than doing what you said. Because I've seen like sometimes people will get a little bit crazy about being perfect and doing exactly what we said. And it's not about the breaking the promise to yourself. It's about being present that when something else comes, you know where it's time to let go of something old that you did. Of course, there are also benefits of just doing exactly what you said. Let's say if you say like 30 days, I'll do this and I'll do it. But what about if I don't know, your pet dies or your relative dies, or you know what, you're gonna do the meditation? Sure, I mean there are good reasons for it, but there are also not good reasons for it because there's something more important. Actually, you can mix these two things, but if you do things consciously, you have a good reason, not some reason, but really good reason, then it's okay. That's my findings. Yeah. And I'll tell you my example, what happened. Um, so as I was doing meditations the last days, some of them were not the best in a sense of achieving some like positive state. It's not really a goal meditation, but it is. It's kind of like that. And anyway, I was not feeling that my meditations were deep enough. So there was a realization um, about a specific thing, because there are two things that were kind of going on in the last week for me. One of them was health issues, digestive issues, and one of them realization about the money. And digestion actually I started to get to resolve because I'm doing things, with more insights into my mind and my body. I have more better realizations that actually work, which feels amazing. So that's getting kind of sorted. And the second one about the money, I realized that I pretty much ran out of it. And I realized that, well, we're gonna have to do something about it. Now there are many ways how you can go about it. Somebody will just say, I'll just get your ass out and go to work and stuff like that. Which, if it works for you, no problem. Go to work and abuse yourself till you can. Work hard, and that's cool. If that works for you, great. You know, there's s- I'm not gonna deny you that. Just do it. For me, it doesn't work because, well, first of all, I've done it in the past, and second of all, I'm this character that I like to use wisdom and higher principles with applying things. So I'm talking about more, you can call it manifestation, but for me, it's kind of sounds ridiculous because, you know, I say it differently, like anything that you see around, including you, was once an idea. So it started in someone's mind. So if it started in someone's mind, maybe you can get to that mind and maybe you can do something about it. So I like to apply these principles, universal laws, if you will. So anyway, I got really serious about it and I was like, well, let's get to work and let's try to see what's happening. And that's it's actually part of meditation. Meditation led me to realize that this is important. Otherwise, I would find again way to avoid it. Oh, let's get something here, let's something there, and so on. But I feel like, and this is by the way still going on. Today is actually, technically, is like a day two to really go into these issues. So yesterday, the way that I went about it was, again, actually from my side, quite simple. I just addressed what's happening in me that it's so difficult to get this sorted. And I realized that I knew this from before, but I realized experientially by doing meditation, that there's something in me causing this reality. So I was motivated to go a bit deeper. And that's what we do. I have system, I know a bunch of them, where you can do that. So we sat down actually with my girlfriend, and or she said maybe we'll do it separately, but then we said like, oh, maybe let's work together because there's like more, more heads, more power. And we started digging deep from like, what do you want? Why can't you get it? Why do you think? And then going deeper into your mindset, emotions, and beliefs. And basically, this emotional work that I set on top of, if you remember, breath and so physical things like breath and exercises, and then emotional things besides the meditation, is what I decided to focus on. And what happens is that when you dig in, you don't know what you're gonna find. I mean, I know by now because I've done it in the past, and but it might be, the money and abundance will be connected to something else than you probably imagined, and it did, you know. Granted that I've done certain things before, but you always get some sort of new insights, and with enhancing meditation and doing things properly, starting the day with breath and so on, healthier diet, you start to get more focus into what it is. And I come to like a lot of realizations, but not going to go deep into it, here, but I'll mention it that it's a lot, has to do a lot with well, your worth, your worth, how valued you feel, if you deserve, good things in your with your belief system, with your emotions, the deep inside how you feel about it. So that was very much connected to it. And everybody will have some different, but we do have some sort of common, how to say, needs, and they were not met. Then we develop a whole bunch of, they call them coping mechanisms to go around it, and your reality then, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it, is a reflection of who you are. That's a little bit deep. To the ones that understand will know exactly what I mean. To the ones that don't, it's like I've seen like it's like a process, to realize that. Because now I just said a sentence, but to actually become aware of this within you, it's a whole other story. So anyway, yesterday when I was not recording, I was doing these things. So in fact, I was doing even more than just recording and doing something that I said, because this went deeper into like who I am and what I actually started this challenge for. And I started to see connection experientially, just to say, not just experientially. Um, so so literally I'll just say it, my vibration changes how I see, or you can say it maybe more materially, like materially more grounded. My perspective changed, and then you start to see solutions and resources more like more accurately, because you're not going to find solution if you think that you're not good enough, or that you're like um you're not capable and things like that. You have to sort this out. It's not even true, it's like a bunch of beliefs mixed with past experiences. I had to dig really deep yesterday, obviously to the childhood, and address some things. And lo and behold, there were some solutions yesterday coming, which I was happy to see. And when you do things right, sorry, some phone. When you do things right, this will happen. And if you don't do things right, no problem. You just learn how to do it right. I'm gonna be trying to, show that what I've done, in a way, this is just reporting, it's not like I'm like, maybe it looks like sometimes I'm trying to tell something. I'm just telling my experience, what I'm teaching. It seems like, I don't know, now if you listen to this, it looks like I'm telling you, teaching you, sure, but what I'm doing is like actually explaining and crystallizing for myself. I do this first of all for myself, which I think is very important for many reasons. So I wanted to explain that why I didn't record it, and I think, and also within itself, here is the lesson that presence is above all, even what you said in some way. So this emotional work really got me closer to even like why I started the challenge, And if this minor things is like, oh, I'm going to record every day. Well, why? Why are you doing it? Is it just because for the sake of doing it? Because then I can record shit videos. So I said like, no, no, I want also quality in the sense of at least insights, or in the sense of that is raw and unfiltered and true. So I'm focused more on that. That's what's important to me than just doing what I said. I can do, and I can just do nothing in this video and talk shit, and maybe some of them think that that's what I do, but hopefully some of you recognize that there's value in all these things. I certainly do more and more. Anyway, that's for today. Have a good one, and I'll have to go. Have a whole bunch of things to do that I want to do. So I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.